All right, team, how we doing? Coach Dana Cavalea coming at you with the Becoming a Champion show, where we are all about inspiration, motivation, and encouragement to move you along your high performance journey. And this morning, I was thinking about something because I got a presentation coming up. I'm coaching this big company and I'm super excited about it. So I said, what is the message that I want to give this group? What is the message that I want to share with them? What's the takeaway? And the takeaway is this: whatever it takes, you got to do whatever it takes. And when you put that in your mind and you have that saying, hey, whatever it takes, you're going to do whatever it takes. And when you're in the moment, you could ask yourself this: am I doing whatever it takes? Before you sign out at the end of the day from doing whatever it is that you're doing, you could ask yourself the question: today, did I do whatever it takes? And before I sign out for the day, did I do whatever it takes? And it's a very simple dialogue of self-talk, conversation with yourself that gets you to think, did you do whatever it takes? And so many times we leave just a little bit on the field, just a little bit, not a lot. Sometimes it's a lot, but oftentimes we leave just a little bit on the field. But you got to do whatever it takes. And here's where the competitive advantage starts to show itself. Most people will not do whatever it takes. They do what's easy. They do what is comfortable. And I believe this is my personal belief, that as often as possible, you should put yourself in situations of discomfort and not comfort. And by doing so, you will be ahead of the majority of people, because the majority of people are seeking comfort. So if you are embracing discomfort and at times even seeking discomfort, you're going to see growth. And growth is most oftentimes, the result of some pain, some overcoming of discomfort, overcoming of pain. So if you try to live a life that's free of discomfort and free of any kind of pain, you won't grow, because they go hand in hand. So you got to think about that. Look at your life now. Are you constantly trying to get comfortable and more comfortable and waiting for things to even out? Or are you somebody that is willing to embrace discomfort? And when you are, you combine that with the mentality of whatever it takes. I'm going to overcome this, and then I'm going to have to overcome that, and then I'm going to overcome that, and I'll have to overcome this. And that's how it works. And over time, what will happen is you will grow. You will grow emotionally. You'll grow as an individual. You'll grow financially. You'll grow across the board. But it begins with this mentality of whatever it takes, and I am willing to be in a state of discomfort, and I do not seek comfort, because seeking comfort will not yield the growth that I desire. So there's a lot of talk about success today. Everybody wants to be successful. Everybody wants this. Everybody wants these things. Everybody wants that. But are you willing to do whatever it takes? And are you willing to be in discomfort? And I see a lot of people today, they don't want discomfort. They want comfort. I've never seen so many young people today, not that I'm old, taking lavish vacations. I mean, lavish. And I think back when I'm 20, 21, 25, 30, 35, constantly just pushing to make it happen. So where are they getting the money? Where are they getting the comfort to take these sort of trips and broadcasting them all over the internet for all to see? Where does that come from? And it comes from a desire to be very, very comfortable. But you got to do whatever it takes. Another example I used today, I was writing about this on my morning newsletter, which you can get on at danacavalea.com. And I was writing about small business in America. The past few weeks, I've seen signs on small business doors and windows that say, sorry, closed today. Limited staff, unable to find staffing. And I'm thinking to myself, small business, where the hell is the owner? Where's the owner? It's one thing if your staff can't show up, but where are you? Where are you, the owner? And at what point in running a business does the owner get to take off and say, well, I don't have people to do the work for me, so therefore I can't show up? This is part of the reason why small business in America struggles. This is why the small town has died or is dying, because you have small business owners that are not willing to show up without their staff. The real science should say, hey, listen, we're short staffed, so please forgive longer wait times, but we're here and we're here to serve you. So there's a reason why small business struggles and big business has taken over. Not just pricing, but small business for years was built on service. It was built on the customer experience, oftentimes with that owner, and a trust that's built between customer and owner and business. So I want you to think about all these things. But when you're not willing to do whatever it takes, what are you going to achieve in life? You willing to do whatever it takes? That's a question you got to ask yourself. Are you willing to do whatever it takes? Coach, I want to get this deal done. Well, get it done. But are you willing to do whatever it takes to get that deal done? Are you willing to go above and beyond? Are you willing to service the customer in a way that they've never been serviced before? And if you're not, then you shouldn't wonder why maybe you lost that business, or that business went somewhere else, or that deal fell through. Now, deals are going to fall through even if you give your best. I get it. But at the same time, you have to do whatever it takes, because you have to check that box with yourself that says, I did whatever I could do in order to make this happen. And either A, it happened, or B, it didn't happen. But the one thing that I know is that I gave it everything I had. And when you give things all that you have, amazing things will happen over time, and you will start to differentiate yourself from everybody else, because most people, A, will not do whatever it takes, and B, are seeking comfort. So as long as you're not seeking comfort and you're willing to do whatever it takes, you could do some amazing, amazing things. And that is what you have the ability to do. Minus talent, it doesn't take talent. It takes a willingness and it takes guts to do whatever it takes and not seek comfort. Got it? So let's stop seeking comfort. Take comfort out of your equation. You know what comfort is? Comfort is when you get in your bed at night. Then you get a little comfort. You get to relax, maybe watch a little Yellowstone, and you get comfort. But the rest of the day, be on the hunt, be on the prowl, do whatever it takes. That's my message for you. That's my message for your team. That's my message for you that are out there trying to build culture. Do whatever it takes. And if you got to make a decision on an employee, do I keep them, or a team member, do I keep them? Ask yourself this question, Mr. or Mrs. Boss, man, woman. Is this person doing whatever it takes to help us win? And if your answer is no, you have your answer as to what you should do with them. So that's my message for you today. That's the Champion's Gospel. I'm Coach Dana Cavalea. I hope you enjoyed today's message. If you did, feel free to share it. Share it with teammates, share it with friends, share it with those that are leading companies, starting companies, aspiring to do something big in the world. And if you're not on my newsletter, head on over to danacavalea.com. I'll coach you every morning, 30, 60, 90-second read, just a daily tune-up to keep you moving in the right direction. And lastly, very excited, my new book, Habits of a Champion Team, is coming out this month. And I think you're going to love it. Habits of a Champion Team. So you can pre-order that at danacavalea.com. So I'll send you a signed copy. All right. That's my message for you today. Stay strong. Get after it today. And like I said, remember to do whatever it takes. If you do whatever it takes, you got a great chance of winning. This is Coach Dana Cavalea, and I will see you next week with the Becoming a Champion show. See ya.